All right, friends, time for Thrifting with Hillary. Normally I do this share on Thursdays, but this Thursday is Thanksgiving here in the US, so sharing a couple of days early. If you're new here, Thrifting with Hillary is just an opportunity for me to share my knowledge with you about thrifting, secondhand finds, and really to give you some perspective and a little bit of imagination on how to use the items that you find at the thrift store, or anything secondhand, even things that you have in your own home, just giving you a new fresh take on them, a way to make them over or use them in a different way. So hopefully you find what I share helpful. I try to do this regularly. I'm not saying that you need to go look for all of these things, but maybe some of the ideas will work for something that you have a need for, or just to help get those creative juices flowing. I think that is a huge part of being a successful thrifter. These little cocktail glasses are so pretty. It's actually a set of 5. I stuck 2 in my cart. I think these would be perfect to put little dips or olives, pickles in on a charcuterie board. So I'll kind of show you what I'm talking about so that you can see. I like to use things like this that are sort of raised up to make it dimensional and just add a little bit of sparkle, but also it contains whatever you put in it so it doesn't get all over the board. All right, obviously I'm sort of in the glassware section. I actually have a fun little DIY project planned for these, so I will show you what I want to do with them. I was sort of looking for a shorter glass vessel, and I wanted it to have like a straight bottom, so I'll show you what I'm planning for these. So I'm really liking this dresser. It's only $13. I love that it has big drawers. It is missing one knob, but I would change those out anyway. And I love the bottom detail here. So this would be a paint project for sure. I'm going to show you one that I found that has similar lines and I just think is so pretty. So if you followed me for long, you know that I have a thing for cutting boards. This one is a really good size, and I have a fun way that you can display them. You have to drill a hole in this and add maybe some leather string, but it would fill up an empty space really well, and they just always look really pretty on display. Okay, do you guys remember what I did with a cover or utensil box like this a while back? This one's a little bit fancier than one I have. Mine just lifts up like this, but in case you don't remember, I will show you what I did with it. All right, that is it for Thrifting with Hillary this week. Hopefully you enjoyed those ideas. If you've been following me for a while, you may have seen some of them or you saw my projects, but it's always good to share a reminder. The flatware box, I was reminded as soon as I saw it that I had done that project. I use that box in my office, but it just hasn't occurred to me to share it in a while. You can use that for storage. You could make over a stack of them for shelves or to go on top of a dresser. There are just so many possibilities. I see those all the time at the thrift store. You probably have one in a closet. You could probably get them for free from people. It's definitely something that people get rid of. So now I want to know what your favorite item or idea was that I shared.